If you want to design games, you should know this. Today we're talking about feedback loops. The technical definition of a feedback loop is a system in which part of the output is used as an input for future operations. Now this definition will become clearer as we talk about it. When we talk about feedback loops in games, it usually relates to the difficulty. And it's when the difficulty level reacts to the player's actions in some way. Depending on how it reacts, we can talk about a negative feedback loop or a positive feedback loop. A negative feedback loop is when the game becomes harder if the player is doing well. A good example of that is games such as Mario Party or Mario Kart. In these examples, the game rewards the players that are doing badly and increases the difficulty for players who are doing well. In these examples, the game often gives opportunities to catch up for the players who are doing worse. This might be frustrating for the players who are doing well, but remember that these games are not super competitive and are meant to be played with children or people who don't play games a lot. Now, a positive feedback loop is when the game becomes easier as the player is doing well. Think of games in which getting a kill streak increases your power, or roguelikes in which getting a good combination of items dramatically increases the chance of a successful run. Now, this can make the player feel very powerful and be very rewarding. Although it is important not to create a positive feedback loop on accident. We all know of games that start easy and later become trivial. And after a while, this can be just boring. Similarly, a negative feedback loop can ruin the experience if the game is very competitive or skill-based. So we need to be mindful of the feedback loops we create, because they can be either beneficial or detrimental to the experience. What is your favorite example of a game using a feedback loop?